Here we go. Here's the intro.
I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither.
I love this intro so much.
My kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal.
Mechanicus.
Even in death, I serve the Omnissiah.
The Omnissiah. Let's go. Don't mind the clicking and the clanking in the background. That's just me sipping a drink. Hell yeah. So I have played this a little bit before, but I have never done a full playthrough. I've never completed it. So we're going to try a new game, and I'm going to take this recording because I think it's dope. Yeah, we'll do the Heretic DLC as well. Why not? Yeah, it's more content. The 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and a supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleet serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Adeptus Mechanicus, the cogboys, we love them. Let's go. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past. Exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, I think, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. Skitarii mentioned this coming in Dark Tide on June 23rd. Big happy about all the AdMech stuff we're getting. It's like if you had like a sports car or some really niche thing that you really fucking loved, that you've like read books about, that you've participated in various things about, right? And you never really have other people to talk with about it, right? But you're just super into it and you love it. Like I have a friend. Okay, a little bit of a tangent. I have a friend who used to play Minecraft with me when I was a kid, named Berkey. Not Bricky, Berkey. Burky. That's not his actual name, but that's how I knew him. And we used to role play as these tech priest Mechanicus guys on this Minecraft PvP faction warfare kind of server that we used to play on called Competitive Craft. And yeah, so like I mean, this faction, the Adeptus Mechanicus, has had inputs in my life for 15 years. Like I've been super loving these guys, and I also I've read a couple of books featuring them. I think Children of Mars is one of the ones that I still have on my shelf. But yeah, I mean they show up everywhere in the Warhammer 40k stuff. But that's enough of the tangent. I'll continue. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, importance of doom. Doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age. Or perhaps they'll be the ones to hasten its dawn. Oh, they're absolutely hastening its dawn. The Adeptus Mechanicus may look like tech-savvy and shit, and technically, they are, but the way they go about it, for those who don't know, since I'm going to play this game and I'm going to yap a little bit, they don't invent new things as, like, part of their techno-religious kind of perspective. They believe all knowledge has already been created, and it's their job not to create new things, but to go and find that lost information and then reintegrate it, right, into how they do things. But, like, they have, and this is a pretty heavily memed on thing, but there's, like, these, you've seen, like, the ATSTs from Star Wars, right? Star Wars, much wider audience. You've probably heard of Star Wars. The chicken walkers, the boxy mechs with the two long feet that, you know, got fucked up by a bunch of teddy bears on a forest planet, Endor. They have something similar called a Dune Walker, I think, or Dune Strider. Dune Strider might be something different. But they have, like, a little fast runny boy machine that one Mechanicus tech priest learned how to make work, and then he died. And he didn't share that information with anyone else. And so they had these chicken walker things running around in a circle. Like, have you ever seen, like, a horse track where you just have a horse going around in a circle? They have it going around in a circle, and then when they want to use one of these things, they, like, lasso it and then hop onto it, because they're afraid that if they turn the fuckers off, if they turn the machines off, they won't know how to turn them back on again. So, definitely contributing to the Dark Age thing. It's a, well, there's okay, anyway, I'm going to start. There's Belisarius Call, who's, like, inventing things out of whole cloth, but he'll never admit it. Alright. An echo in the new sphere, Magos. An old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebrae, part of the Emissius Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. Space words go burr! Search the roles, Redditus, gather them. It's funny that he's called Redditus. Why are we calling the servos called Redditus? It sounds like he's Reddit or Redditor, Lamau. Just have a little guy floating around, spouting off things. 4 months later. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen. But be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world I fear, I hope I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes, threats to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah I found such wonders. Crazy thing to have as your last transmission. This is the last transmission of Magos Rasak. He vanished while on an explorator mission to investigate Xenos structures on Silva Tenebrae. So Xenos means, like, alien. He found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence, and if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means that we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring to us. So he mentions the Great Divide. I believe that's when the galaxy was basically split in two, when Abaddon hurled a Blackstone fortress at Katie and blew it up. Because there was a whole bunch of like Necron tech on it that made. I realize I'm getting too heavy into the lore. Anyway, it made hell spew out from a butthole in space, and it caused a lot of problems. Yeah. Peace for sector, knowledge from mankind, potential, and opportunity. Look at this boomer. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenoskivula, not appropriate them. Trimesian Manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Look at this boomer saying we can't take the Necron tech. We're going to get our gubbins all over that Necron tech, and we're going to take it for ourselves is what we're going to do. Not going to listen to the boomer. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Target coordinates. I can't talk. Ah, the music. Yes. Children of the Omnissiah playing. So good. Man, we got fucked up on that warp jump. What the hell? That's crazy. Yes. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. I want a spaceship like this. Crazy. Imagine just being able to go anywhere in the universe. Or in the galaxy. You get tired of people, you just decide to hop a couple of systems over. Start a new colony on a new planet. You don't even have to fight people, you can just leave. Start over. Hell, you wouldn't even need to start a new colony. You could just like build a habitation thing for yourself and then just have that as your home base and then just warp jump around. And I mean, it would make getting DoorDash Chipotle a little difficult, I'd say. But there she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard breathable. My Skitarii troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. I love Kepra. She's so cool. I like how she has like these little like, I don't even know what they'd be called, like pipes or whatever, like wires sticking in her skull, but it kind of looks like dreadlocks almost. It's so cool. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Magos. Administrative records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhart's Hope. On the surface near the Xenos ruins, no contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. This Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins, along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servo Skull readiness will serve as my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Raysok's transmission looks like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to an underground structure so Your tech priest can begin the exploration. Ah, yeah. Agrolax sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Patina? Oh, that's a fun word. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. That's another good word, facsimile. I love reading. Kepra. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Yeah, all of Necron tech looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the sword of the Omnisci is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let the secrets of this world equal 0. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saints, 791. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of chaos, or corruption. I guess it's the same, more or less the same. Destruction is not possible from orbit. Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. And Scavola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. That's funny, because I do. We're going to grab all the things. This is just a really pretty, really nice, fun, cute game of chicken. Okay? So basically, what happens is, we're going into this tomb, we're grabbing the things, and as the longer we take, the more difficult the fights become, right? And then that also contributes to how quickly the tomb world will wake up, being the entire world we're on. And if it fully wakes up, I think we lose. So you have to balance getting all the shiny things and not dying, and also managing your time such that the tomb world doesn't fully wake up, while also doing the fights. So that's fun. So from Kepra, the Explorator unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There is no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of a moral threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servos Galreditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omniscia be praised. We're going in. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. Okay, that's funny, because tech priests don't really experiment. They're not supposed to, anyway. But that's okay. We'll help you out this one time. Left button mouse, also known as left button mouse. Click on the adjacent room to move. That's fine. I played this before. I can do this. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are my endurers, Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. This could be a rare sample of Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. I love this guy's fit. He looks so sick. This is a work of the alien, Magos. Codex Fulminatus 8312. Show caution and scorn in all things. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. Ahead is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of the chamber. Knowledge of the enemy will assist in the defeating of the enemy. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Thank the Omnissiah, no one was close enough to be hit by the radiation, but something's happening in there. Something huge. Noctilith source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Hell yeah. Necrons. Resec did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. The cohort encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs, not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Crusade. The aggressive stance of the tech priest ensures they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. Xenoswarm detected. Confirmed. Predatus cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct Necron warrior weak spots detected. None equals concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must... Do not underestimate Gauss weaponry, highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also double-checking agitators widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitarii are the equivalent to a Class C graze to Necrons. Through pain I find wisdom. To move a unit, blah 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 blah. Okay. That's fine. Okay, first off, I'm gonna raise the music volume because this game's music is fire. It is so good. I love it so much. Thank you, Redditus. All Xenos life forms purged. Your cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. Hypothesis formulation. Sarcophagi, coffins, burial places. Structural purpose designation. Tomb. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures like upright coffins of an unknown material. Intrigue. They're waking up. Oh no. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. The sound of ring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos lifeforms. Oopsies, we stepped on the trap. Oh no. Should be fine. In Mechanicus, there are two types of units to control. Tech priests, the two units you've already commanded, or troops, such as the one you've just deployed onto the battlefield. Yeah, the servitors. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests, however they are useful and should not be overlooked. This is true. this game so much. I'm glad I decided to do a full playthrough of it. Yeah, let's burn a command point to push up a little further. Play a little aggressively. It is a tutorial after all. Oh, the music. Something about techno organ music is just so fun. When servitors are hidden combat, tech priests take an intros, quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. This is represented by gaining a cognition point. Servitors are very useful in all of your missions. Scarabs. The little guys. What are those? Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required. Grab a little guy. Just grab a silly little guy. Grab one of the silly little idiots. Redditors, verify your cogitators. Tell me what servers from Magos reselects cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Biology synthetic. Possible artificial intelligence. Once specimens gathered, AI theory equals false. Personal recording. Weeks of study show there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture, able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter. They are able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Race X data that we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitator records. It is unsure why he would lock this under the synthetic proximity encryption. Get bonked on, idiot. Humanity really is just a swarm army. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one opportunity attack per round. It's like D&D. Don't move enemies past other melee enemies if you can avoid it. You kill a Necron unit with a critical hit. When you critically kill a Necron, they're unable to activate the reanimation protocols and are instantly teleported from battle. Yep. Gonna hit this nerd. And we win. Destruction is the destiny of the alien. All Xenos life forms purged. I don't have access to mechanicals yet. This symbol represents the location of significant importance to this mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of the mission. Negative signs of hostile forces. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirm. Permission authorized. Acknowledge Magos. Protocol begins. What is the primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations, any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary, source, the purpose of this tomb, why it was built. Interface devices are all but eroded. There's one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This may take a while. Idea. Magos, if I may take host at this priest, I could be of assistance. Improved. So, cool thing, the tech priests can actually, like, see through and act through their subordinates, which I think is really neat. It's how the Skitarii work, mostly. New spheric interface incomplete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions, Magos. Deconstruct device. Activate switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your list, Tech Acquisitor. Engage on these Xenos mechanisms. Although I detest to do so, the promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotech we seek. It's always so funny to me that the Mechanicus thinks that they're higher than the Necrons. So the Necrons have they have a weapon. I guess you could call it a weapon called the Orrery. I forget where it is in lore, but basically they can locate a star, any star that they want, and just press a button and cause that star to supernova. The tech priests don't really have tech like that. I hedge this slightly because they sometimes do have, like, Dark Age of Technology tech. But they don't really use it. Protocol updated. Confusion. New spheric interference. Disconnect at once. So the new sphere, I guess you could think of it like a battle internet that they have. Purged, reset. New spheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code will fragment now. Fragmenting. So we have unfavorable issues to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Acquisitor Skivel left suddenly my cogitators glitched. Augmentations, entered sporadic reaction protocols, and have fried vital sign registries. Unclear full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. Fragmenting. Help. Fragmenting. Frag. Remove yourself from the news sphere, Scavola. Redditor's report. The tomb is waking, sire. Ah, shit. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex their locals. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeon. Stars yet burn, life yet blossom. Is it truly time?
Oh god, I love the Necrons so much. Holy shit, I love that voice. It's so good. Giving me shivers, giving me like, skin pricklies. Thrones of Mars, what was that? A problem. An omnilinguistic transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Principal Xenos warforms sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? Well, obviously we're gonna fight a bitch. Oh, that's crazy. I don't think we're capturing that motherfucker. I don't think that's even possible. We're gonna try though, because it's risky as fuck. In few insist, Magos, we will do our best, but I fear you may be overestimating our combat capacity. Oh, I am absolutely overestimating our combat capacity.
This galaxy is infested with vermin.
This will not be a fair fight. This will be us punching up as this middle beast of a lad punches down at us. And the only reason why we even have a chance of winning is because the Necrons operate on an honor code. They're like, oh no, we can't use all of our super weapons. We have to give them a chance. Survive 6 rounds. The 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. I'm gonna try and win. I am absolutely gonna try and win. Why not? Humanity first. Let's go. Just got a bunch of funny little guys. There he is. Void Admiral Argalek. so beautiful. Look at that motherfucker. Look at him. Oh, I love him. He's so angry. Oh, he's just going straight in. Of course he is. Of fucking course he is. We need to, like, layer our defenses. Oh, the good music. 40 health. Alrighty. I scored a critical. Okay, hide behind this pillar, because I'm a little birch. Can I... I'm just gonna waltz up to this lad and just bonk him. I love the Necrons so much. They're just fantastic. I might go this way. Ooh. Fucking punch him like it's a Denny's parking lot. Let's go. Fucking get him. Oh man, this guy's gonna get fucked.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Jesus. My hubris is getting the better of me. This is turning south really quickly. Oh, he's a melee, and he doesn't have a melee weapon. Fuck. So, can he move away? He can. Okay, well that's helpful. When you use a weapon, the more charge it gets, the stronger your hits. Oh, he survived that shit? Fuck. Maybe I can squeeze past them. Right. If I grab this... I'll probably do this. Five damage. He's down to 23 health. Maybe I can kite him? Maybe. Yeah, you stuffed your Catan gods into fucking Pokeballs, man. Use them as batteries. It's crazy. Please stop moving. No, my tech priest, no! No. Oh, he survived. Holy shit. Fucking tanky ass tech priest. Love that. Fuck you! Of them. You know, we wouldn't be having this problem if a bunch of frog gods didn't fuck around and find out. If they had just given these guys health care, everything would have been fine. Old ones fucked up in the war in heaven, and now we gotta live with the consequences. Okay, let's see. If I move him here... Okay. If If I just layer the defenses, he won't be able to kill both of my tech priests. Is the hope. Let's see if that actually holds up. Hell yeah, we did it. Let's go. Get fucked on. So we captured him? That's crazy. Report, Kepra. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. That has to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron warform of capability well beyond our expectations. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on beyond our failures to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Raysack stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the progress. The obelisk we may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. And we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebrae, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We don't even know how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun, then. Omnissiah preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see that they lack the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. So true, bestie. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? The Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons rarely, never observed. Potential of intelligence on Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence data from... The boomer's talking again. Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scivola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archmagos Barassus, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien in all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Go to? G-O-T-O? I don't know what that means. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebrae without the mad guy come to the blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. We're gonna get our hands on them gubbins. Magos, the readings from the tomb are trembling. The Skitari have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologist. A xenobiologist. It's Warhammer 40k, the names have to be silly. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Rasek actually began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebrae will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. Silva Tenebrae, Silva Tenebris actually. Silva Tenebris. So something darkness is what that means. Maybe silver darkness? You know what? That tracks. That may not be enough, Magos. I've detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate of the Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, they will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deployed on missions will affect the overall number of missions we will be able to deploy. Game of chicken. It's like running at an ocean wave and then running away from it before it touches you. I'll send Skitari scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority missions, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebrae is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. It shows you how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. I fear they are right. I feel fear too. That is part of my humanity I've chosen to retain. But I can quarantine it in my neurovaults and choose instead to focus on what must be done. I wish I could do that. That'd be pretty dope. You ever have like a crash out moment and you're just like, oh man, if only I could turn that part of my brain off. Wouldn't that be lovely? We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. I guess it's really part of the appeal of the Mechanicus for me. Being a person with mental disorders and bipolar disorder, right? The ability to just turn that shit off would be so nice. Anyway, it will not be easy, Tiresias says. The Omnicide did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Acropus sector located. This tomb is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate, but to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge in a structure as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into the substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely that they are the only dangers here. Welcome to the Caestus Metallicon, an Arc Mechanicus class battleship. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here, you'll be able to customize your tech priest and prepare for the missions ahead. You can select missions from the character portraits on the left side of the screen. Before we go on a mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priest. Head over to the cohort tab. Welcome to the cohort quarters. Here you can see all the available tech priests and troop units currently unlocked. Troop units are shown at the top of the screen. Here you can see what skills each troop has available and all statistics for each unit. Tech priests are shown in the bottom 6 slots. Left mouse button, a tech priest to begin customization. I guess Jeremiah was like my main guy last time, so I think I might work on Megas Menarius. Into the tech priest customization screen. There are many ways to customize a tech priest. You can change the weapons, body augments, backpack upgrades, and more. You can upgrade them. Head to the Disciplines button near the tech priest portrait now. Okay. Discipline screen. From here you can upgrade your tech priest using Blackstone. I'm sure that's not a problem, injecting weird Xenos technology into our veins. Surely there won't be a downgrade or drawback from this. Each discipline is focused on a different playstyle. Select one of the skills from one of the 6 disciplines now. Let's see. Okay, I will do Zenorite. Yes. I forget what I got this from. I think this is from the DLC, the Tech Heresy DLC. Let's see, Phosphor Bolt Pistol or Arc Scourge. Can I have both? Can't have both. Yeah, let's give that big boy a big gun. Let's go. Can I upgrade him again? Give that big boy another gun. He's gonna have so many guns. Megas Menarius. Let's change his name, actually. Megos. Yelari. Let's go with the Ryza coloration. I haven't run Ryza. There's my technology screen. This is the stuff I've discovered from my last time playing, I think? No. This is just what I have unlocked for this, this one. That's okay. Yeah, you can choose which space and troops to take on a mission. Use left mouse button. Arvis Lighter Transport. Ah, the Arvis Lighter! That's cool. Oh, I need to go back to cohort. I forgot to give Migos Jeremiah literally anything. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Oh, this is all you got? How about... let's unplug that. Give you a gun. I'll do. Okay. Arvis lighters are featured in a Warhammer 40k D&D style thing called Warhams or Wrath and Glory that I watch. It's a lot of fun. But they literally cost nothing to deploy them. That's interesting. Very good. I called you here Lector Dogmatis Videx because your knowledge of spiritual matters in the cult Mechanicus will be crucial in dealing with any moral threats on Silva Tenebris. Jesus Christ. I have 543,021 works of scripture stored for rapid context topical retrieval. That's so funny. There's no obstacle beyond my capacity to counsel you on. I have all of the scriptures. I can tell you anything. Unnecessary use of cogitator power, waste of resources, Videx, insufficient use. Go to Augmetic Bay for improvements. I like this shit talking. The Xenos tomb is revealed to us as a great hungry maw that seeks to consume our very purity. Blasphemy reeks from every corner of the tomb of Argalek. Most poetic, Lector Dogmatis. Your thoughts on how to proceed? I shall take my cues from the writings of Archmigos Veneratus Heroticus. Let the stench of corruption be swept aside by the sweet winds of faith. One of my censored servitors will cleanse the spiritual corruption with blessed incense. I love that this is one of their plans. It's like, okay, how will we combat the horrible, super technological, super skeleton robots? Let's chant at them and wave incense at them. Maybe that'll make them stop. Then deploy one immediately. My thoughts exactly, Malgos. With your assistance, the omniscience work shall be done. The funny thing is, in universe, in lore, it does work because faith is like a thing. It's an actual thing that has impact. It's still funny, though. The Mechanicus are just such silly goobers. They're like, oh, the computer is not working. Quickly. Anoint it with holy oil and chant at it. Oh, it's working now. Fantastic. Also, sometimes they engage the ritual of percussive maintenance, which means hitting it. The sensor servitor is deployed at the tomb entrance, Magos. I am ready to send it on its way. Halt, Subdomina. The sensor servitor is a delicate piece of machinery. It is ill-suited to hostile territory. Alvanorians 591. Fragile indeed are the tools of the righteous. It must be escorted on its sacred duty. Don't be ridiculous. Every step we take in the tomb risks the lives of our personnel. Listen, Subdomina, if we have to lose a few Skitari to escort a magic perfume dispenser, then that's the risk we gotta take. If the spiritual integrity of the mission is truly at stake, Subdomina Kepra, it's worth the risk. And I assure you, it most definitely is. I've already sent a team ahead. I foresaw your emotional connection to your troops, Kepra. If you're ever to be a Dominus, I'm going to show you how to command. My gratitude, Magos. The Xenos corruption will destroy us as surely as the guns of the enemy. Very well, this will be done. Could this be from a Xenos map room? Most perturbatory. Thorn knows what blasphemous notions they had about the stars. Oh, it's so pretty though. The chamber's walls are covered in elaborate star charts, covered in extensive annotations in the Necron language, suggesting they record journeys among the stars. We're gonna take pictures. Pic captures are made of the star maps and uploaded to the cogitators on the custom Mechanicus for study. Take the long way. Minions shall be ritually chastised for this maintenance failure. It is imperative to get the servitor functioning again quickly. Neo-Dogmatic 7190. If his will be done, let it be done quickly. The sensor servitor stops moving and starts belching pungent smoke. The runes of attention are blinking on its chassis, indicating several key systems require maintenance. Perform the ritual replacement on the servitor's key systems. The Necrons are waking up. Risk versus reward. This is no good, Magos. No good at all. The Xenos corruption takes physical form in this murky fog. Can anything be done? Burn away the heresy. Sayings of Archmagos Cortico, verse 58. Prayer has power, but I cannot deny fire does too. Righteous flame scours away the miasma, allowing the cohort to advance. The sights of sheets of flame burning away the toxic fog is indeed inspiring. Magos, shut this down before the enemy are attracted to the din. They take care not to damage the machine. The cohort expect the diagnostic to take some time, but quickly notice a cranial probe improperly jammed into one of the cortical sockets. Once this is removed, the servitor's non-standard behavior ceases, and the cohort has a new appreciation for the proper maintenance and function of such machines. Very good. Oh, that hurt. I like that the servitors cost no blackstone to deploy and they're literally expendable. We've got Ryza colors. That's dope. Forge World Ryza. Let's discover some things. The bad boys in the back line. Get fucked, nerd. I think we win. Yep, that's victory. Nice. The sensor servitor reaches a location where the air currents through the tomb will take its sacred exudations to every corner of the tomb. The cohort guards it until its incense is fully deployed and can escort it back to the tomb entrance. The sensor servitor has been delivered to the depths of the tomb, Lector Dogmatus. Its sacred incense now permeates all areas of the structure. A positive outcome, Magos. It is right and proper that you see as I do the dangers posed by the corruptive influence of the Xenos. It remains to be seen if the tomb is rendered less dangerous for our troops. At the very least, the place is less malodorous. I trust you will continue to consider the alien with the hatred and disdain they deserve, Magos. As we explore this world, remember the words of binary hierarch Gethsemar. The weak in mind shall seek to understand the Xenos. The strong in mind will destroy them and bless their ignorance. Very good. I got dual gets. What's this do again? Target has 50% chance to miss you if its attacks for 1 round. No. I think we'll just equip the big gun. Can I? No. Color scheme. I don't know. Blue? Would blue be cool? Pink? Black, maybe? Black and secondary color red? Primary color red, secondary color black. We could just go with the Mars pattern. Pretty standard. Okay. I want a new little guy. I want a Sicarian infiltrator, so we'll try this. No, 540 though. Actually no, I should do this one first. So this will give me an arc pistol. What's the claw do? Oh, it's a healing. Yeah, I need this. I so love that I have an Arbus Lighter. That's so funny. Tech Acquisitor Skivel, I asked you on this mission because of your experience with surveilling alien artifacts and organisms. So the heretics of Stygius 8 can plunder this world for its secrets. Your assertion equals false. If objection concerns offense, go to a different mission. Leave you free to do as you will. A dereliction of logic, Scabola. Macarian 16:4. Watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of tolerance. I vibe with Scabola far more than I do the Dogmata. Logic of your enthusiasm eludes me, Tech Inquisitor. My emotional chords return only peril to our mission personnel and the threat of awakening Xenos. Therefore, I am on this mission. My role equals gather intelligence, seek truth, return to human comprehension, dictates of Mars retrieval, gather knowledge for the good of all. And how are you to go about that, Scabola? Field operations in person equals suboptimal. Sending tech priests instead equals optimal. First objective, gather field specimens for study. Location, Tomb of Acropus. Commence immediately. I like how he talks. Given the reports from the Tomb of Acropus, there should be plenty of samples in there for you to collect, Magos, of course. But first, you have to kill them. My talents equal dissection after the fact. I leave the location, identification, execution to your tech priest, Magos. I trust this will be worth the effort, Scabola. These are no mere labor servitors we are risking in these tombs. These are men and women, fellow devotees of the cult Mechanicus. Agreed, Mag. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Opportunity to study the effect of Necron technology on human flesh. He's just an evil scientist. Self-preservation versus curiosity. Conflict unresolved. Desirous of knowing what purpose chamber serves. Study. The chamber head is lined with glowing green cylinders, each pulsing with power. The air is thick and greasy, and arcs of static electricity leap from the cohort's extremities as they approach. This chamber is almost certainly extremely dangerous, but is the only way forward. Study it. Yes. Container of some sort that seemingly has raw binary seething within. Clearly it is of Xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through its age sealant used to contain the treasure within. Commence enthusiasm. Yippee! Acquire at all costs. And the Necron Warforms remains after the rest of the fun constructs teleport away. It fades in and out of reality as if about to disappear. We're gonna grab that little guy and we're gonna put it on our ship. One of the cohort takes the Necron by the arm to drag it back towards the tomb entrance. You're our friend now. The Necron's teleportation procedure is then completed. Oh, and then it vanishes, apart from the arm the trooper was holding. Though not much compared to an entire Necron construct, the arm is taken back for study. Well, at least he gave us a hand. Hehe. Extra Necrons in battle. So what you're saying is there's more Blackstone for me to have. I'm just choosing all the wrong glyphs today. Shiny. Shiny, 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 shiny. Did I not bring little guys? No, I must have. Why can't I deploy them? That's interesting. I need my little guys. This is reinforcements. Oh, no. I'll be able to deploy them then. Okay. I like servo skulls. Let's see. Look at that little guy. Yeah. By the will of the machine god, become whole again. Alright. I'm gonna blast this motherfucker. Zaps. Just got a bunch of funny little guys. Uh-oh. Okay, well. I also have funny little guys. Get bonked. I like that weapon. That weapon does a lot of damage. It does require 3 fucking cogitator points to fire, though. Crazy behavior. I'm gonna punch the little scarab. Bonk. Oh, that just... that just deleted him. Okay. Fair enough. Get bonked. Oh, he just has 1 health left. I'm going to hit you now. Goodbye. Victory is achieved. Victory parameters achieved. Circumstances evaluation. Confirmed disappointing. Necrons employ teleportation technology to achieve post-destruction discorporation. Interrogative. Where did the remains go? Fascination intensifies. Upon destruction, the Necron constructs vanish, leaving no samples to be collected. Move on over the next combat will yield usable samples. Take grabs of the damage. Yeah, let's do that. Necrons employ teleportation technology and weaponry. Calculating desire. Live targets for evaluating effects of gauss fire on human body. Conjecture equals most illuminating. Ooh. We got a mechadendrite. A Xenorite mechadendrite. Let's go. I got a funny little pokey thing. The cohort returns from the tomb, frustrated by the lack of physical samples of Necron constructs. However, the data they have gathered on phasing out the Necron's remains is illuminating in itself. Well, I did grab that 1 Necron's hand, so we have that. Valuable data present equal over past. Totality of human knowledge increased. Mission conclusive. Positive. I cannot say I support your conclusions, Skavola. Beneficial conclusion itemization follows. Necron discorporation witnessed. Enemy constructs destroyed. More than 0. Necron combat performance evaluated. Chances of functioning Necrons available for dissection increased. My emotional cores are returning sensations of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. The lives of my tech priests are not there to be risked for the fulfillment of your desires, Tech Acquisitor. They are there to be risked for the acquisition of intelligence, learning, and sacred knowledge. Your understanding equals approvable. Mutiny in the ranks. Scavola's got some fucking attitude, is what he has. But I got a bunch of gubbins. Got a bunch of things. That's good. Gonna turn this guy into a glass cannon. You can tell it's Necron tech because it's green. Oh, it's over here. Right. Getting more and more green. We'll do one more mission, I think. Yeah. Reports received from Subdomina Capra. Synopsis follows. Heavy resistance, minimal gains, mounting casualties. Confirm yes or no. Correct. There have been setbacks. Our troops have encountered a new Necron war form. Reaction equals delight. Pray. Tech Acquisitor. Explain. Enemy warform, provision, designation, destroyer, anti-grav technology confirmed, explorer to request file accessed, anti-gravitational technology is an area Stygius 8 Magos have requested as high priority. Study of provisional designation destroyer is desirable, necessary, and a sacred duty. and you would be famed throughout Stygius 8 for exploiting this technology. Statement agreement. He's like, oh yeah, I'm invested. He's like, there's a conflict of interest and I'm all in. Request formulation follows. Commence deployment immediately. The concentration of Necron destroyers is playing merry hell with our Skitar units in the tomb of Ekropos. They are highly mobile and heavily armed weapons platforms, taking them on as dangerous in the extreme. Reason to observe them. Our troops possessing such technology extrapolated to conclusion greatly increase battlefield effectiveness. I was raised to see that as dangerous thinking, Magos. Put such pieties aside for now, Subdomina. Is the cohort ready to advance? They are. I have plotted the likely location of the destroyer units. They are somewhere within this complex. The fortune of Mars be with you. Scavola is straight up just a Zenerite, I feel. He just wants his hand on all the shiny gubbins. Transmission origin equals Necron. Xenos language study opportunity. Request study. Hark not to the alien's words, lest ye unknowingly repeat them. True Winarch Magos Venatarius Halion Rota Magos. True today. We're gonna decode this shit. We're gonna learn. Words of the enemy. Conclusion string follows. Infinitely arrogant, obsessed with the mechanisms of the cosmos, Lord's Zeragon object of veneration is fascinating. Our presence has been detected. No shit. Direct request, bring it to me, and direct request. We will take it. Grab the guy. The cohort pries open the sarcophagus, but in response to their actions, the dormant Necron teleports away. The sarcophagus emits a barrage of harmful radiation and deafening noise, forcing the cohort to rapidly exit the chamber. Ah, no! We grabbed the guy and then he teleported away. Ah! Glyph. Oh, yep. I'm just taking all sorts of L's. Extra Necrons in battle. The lives of the Logic Saints, Psalm 61. Even in death, our duty is not complete. Oh, it's a Skatari boy. Oh no, he got fucking ass blasted. Look at that guy. He is so fucking bent out of shape. Oh my goodness. A mortally wounded Skatari lies on the floor of this chamber, his torso laid open by gauss fire. He was evidently caught in a firefight and left behind when his unit fell back. It is likely the Skatari were attacked by Necron destroyers. This Skatari might have witnessed their tactics up close. Let's see what he saw. The cohort inserts a data probe into the dying trooper's cortical port. The shock of extracting the data of his final moments finishes him off, but the cohort acquires several minutes worth of data showing the destroyers emerging from the shadows in perfect coordination and unleashing a fatal crossfire. They are heartened that the trooper was able to share this knowledge even at the moment of death. What a good trooper. What a good skitty. Why is this red? Gonna click it. Ow. Well, that obviously wasn't the correct choice. Mission relevant opportunity. Combat data on provisional designation destroyers. Acquire or ignore. This chamber is a site of a skirmish between a unit of Skitarii and the Necron destroyers. A few corpses badly mauled by glass fire lie around a hurriedly erected flak weave barricade. Procure. Ooh, got an arc rifle. Let's heck and go. This area, the tomb of Acropus, is covered in hieroglyphics interspaced with depictions of Necron constructs, often engaged in war. Some of the images resemble the Necron destroyers with their distinctive anti-grav hulls. Show us weaknesses in the war forms. Every inscribed battle scene suggests the destroyers are more heavily armed, solidly armored, and mobile than any of the other numerous Necron warforms. Such a blunt illustration of this particular enemy's capabilities does little to hearten the cohort in their mission to engage and battle the destroyers. Fair enough. Extra Necrons in battle. This is going to be a tough fight. Let's not choose the red one this time. Okay. Most interesting, not all forms are humanoid. Logging data. Centurion form, gravity defying. The Xenos show that they are more alien than we originally thought. Text of the oiled cog, version 12, or verse 12, states, one can verge from the standard form, but one must always retain their humanity, or be lost to the men of iron and their ways. Is that... we really just judging them for not having feet? That's exactly what we're doing. I do not mean to diverge from the discussion, but what are these Iron Men? Unclear. This text was logged many millennia ago. There's no other reference to them in my cogitators. So the Men of Iron were AI constructs that humanity made and then rebelled against humanity, and it caused a whole bunch of fucking problems. But these are not Men of Iron. Keep focused, brothers. We have a new enemy afoot, and we must ensure that they do not surprise us with new trickeries. Oh, gotta watch out for the trickeries. Be alert and focused. Destroy the target. Okay. Yeah, of course he's got backup. We'll do some body blocking. Hmm. $18 health. It's not nearly as bad as the named one that we fought earlier. Oh no. Ooh, we lost a tech priest already. Ooh. That's not great. Am I gonna fail this mission? I might, actually. That was devastating. Losing any tech priest is devastating. Oh, shit. Oh man, no, this might be too much. No. I don't think I have it. There's no shot. Losing that tech priest so early on was absolutely devastating. Don't heal him. Ugh. Alright. Don't heal him. Oh, Lord. Destroyer's basically got no damage on him. I don't think this is a winnable fight. Bro, how dare you? situations. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. That is... crazy situation. I think he's just gonna rush over and kill me. I think that's what's gonna happen. Ooh, 7 damage. That's so much damage. No, I don't have an answer for this. I do not. Could shoot at him and then run away, maybe? Well, the best I can do is try and skate by. But I don't think it's gonna. Let's see. Problem is, I got those scarab units that are repairing him, and I don't have a way to repair my guy, and I don't have a way to bring back my other guy that I lost. Really did just walk headfirst into enemy territory and then get my dick shot off. That's crazy. That's crazy. I need to, like, lure him around. Oh, shit. Okay, he can't hit me yet. Good. Seven damage. I don't have enough damage output, and I don't have enough health. This is just a numbers game at this point. Oh, I'm fucked in the next turn. I'm dead in the next turn. No. Don't do it to me. No. Bleh. There it is. Rip. Necron victory. Uh-oh. Yeah, mission failed. I'm gonna end the recording here. I'm getting messages.